Why does this career appeal to you?
Because I like training and enjoy helping people better themselves.
Okay. And what's your motivation?
My motivation is to, pretty much like I stated, just to really help people grow.
What are your primary tasks?
My primary tasks are to evaluate personnel, sales personnel, and then help come up with a way to help them improve their techniques.
How are you paid? Like, is it in hours a day that you work? Do you get paid weekly, monthly?
I get paid monthly per client.
What are your benefits? Vacation days, sick days, Medicare, bonuses?
Well, since I am a partner in the business, my benefits are, I don't have benefits according to the traditional benefits. So Medicare, so everything that I do, I pay for myself. The benefits of that is I get to pick and choose and not get dictated from an employer.
Okay. How many hours a day do you work?
Well, that's a difficult question because I pretty much work throughout the day. I spend roughly about 8 hours with a client on a daily basis, but I also spend multiple hours doing reports and evaluation when not with a client.
So you would say you have pretty flexible hours, or?
For the most part, Monday through Friday, it's a little bit more standard, like a 9 to 5 type of job. And then like I said, I work at nights and before I go in.
What kind of skills do you need prior to getting this job?
Well, I definitely feel you need the experience of what you're going to be teaching. So I teach sales, and I was in the sales industry for 10 plus years. I also feel that you need training and an education on how to motivate people, how to teach and train people. I also gained that in the military when I was in charge of 10 soldiers. So I learned how people react and how to manage them.
So what would you say are the rewards of this job?
Well, the rewards that I look for are helping families grow. I know what it's like to live paycheck to paycheck, and my sole purpose in this is to help salespeople not have to live paycheck to paycheck and to really build a funnel that consistently provides an income for them.
So what does a typical workday consist of?
Well, interesting. A typical workday after my normal day of getting up, working out, and getting ready to go to work, I take a look at whatever daily activities for that client that I'm going to see has occurred before getting there. And then once I get there, I work with the different teams, the different sales teams, and the sales management of those teams.
So what are 3 good things and 3 bad things about the job?
Well, 3 good things are getting to experience pretty much a different experience on a daily basis. Depending on who I'm working with, it's always someone different each day. That being able to work my somewhat own hours, but at my own pace, and to be able to work for myself. Those are probably 3 major things that are benefits. Bad things are that sometimes you can really push hard and try to teach someone, and some people just don't understand, or they don't want to make a change, and it's difficult to accept that sometimes. It's also difficult to travel. I travel a lot. I drive probably about 6 hours a day with most days going to and from clients. And that's pretty much it. Probably the travel and the fact that people don't always, like you said, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it, right?
Is there anything interesting you would like to add about your job?
Well, like I said, the interesting thing is working with different people at many different stages of life and different aspects, and helping them through those. I've actually evolved from not just a sales trainer into a personal coach and helping people with situations outside of work. So that's probably the most interesting part.
Cool. So now I'm going to ask you a couple questions about what the future holds for you in this job. So what are some opportunities that you could take, or opportunities that you could possibly have in the future to further yourself in this career?
Well, at this point, so I've been doing this for 3 years now, and I've went from just training and helping individuals to working with managers and devising marketing strategies for the whole store or company. I've also have started public speaking as well as my own podcast and writing books and different things like that. So really branching out into not just sales training, but just life training.
So for this field, what do you suggest in terms of schooling or training or education?
Well, one of the things that I did not do was complete college, but I do recommend two aspects of that. Business part of it, because I've learned how to run a business through starting and actually businesses failing, and that's how I've learned how to run a successful business now. And also the other thing would be you can learn a lot through behavioral training and schooling, public speaking.
So did you think that it was easy or hard to get employed at your position?
Well, I would say not necessarily easy. It took, like I said, I've been in sales for 17 years. The last 3 years I've been doing this. So 14 years of working in sales to be hired for this position. So not necessarily easy, but it kind of came with experience.
What do you need to keep this job in the future?
What do you need to do?
Well, just it's this job's based on reputation and what you bring, which I believe everything we do is reputation. I talk to people all the time about responding to a text message or an email as being an important thing. So I just think that as long as you give people what they expect and go above and beyond that, you'll always have clients.
And the last thing is, do you need to continue your education, and how?
Well, I continue my education through learning the systems and getting certified on the systems that are in the industry that I am in, as well as I read daily in order to learn behavioral and techniques and different things that help people grow.